Maybe your teen with ADHD struggles to stay organized and focused. Or maybe your teen finds it hard to manage his or her emotions and gets overwhelmed by even simple tasks. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Parenting a teen with ADHD can feel like a constant uphill battle. But there's good news. With the right strategies, you can help your teen thrive. In this video, we'll dive into proven tips that will set your teen up for success. Here's tip number 1. Create routines and structure. Consistency is vital when parenting teens with ADHD. Teens with ADHD often struggle with managing time and transitioning between tasks. Having a predictable routine helps reduce feelings of overwhelm and creates a sense of security. For example, you can start the day with a morning checklist like this. Brush teeth, change clothes, pack lunch. Put this list somewhere visible, like on the bathroom mirror. Evening routines are just as important. It could be something like this. 6 p.m. dinner, 7 p.m. homework, 9 p.m. screen-free time, 10 p.m. lights out. These routines are especially useful for teens with ADHD because they create external structure to counteract the internal chaos they might feel. It's important to map out weekly schedules, including deadlines, extracurricular activities, and family commitments. I'm Daniel Wong. I'm a teen coach and I specialize in helping teens to thrive. Now let's talk about tip number 2. Break tasks down into smaller steps. ADHD can make big tasks feel very overwhelming, but breaking them down into manageable chunks can make a huge difference. This is crucial for teens with ADHD because they often struggle with executive functioning, which is the brain's ability to plan and execute tasks. For example, if your teenage son has agreed to clean his room, encourage him to start small. First, put all the dirty clothes in the hamper. Next, put away the textbooks on your desk. Then vacuum the floor. But you can just focus on the dirty clothes for a start. Here's another example. Let's say your teenage daughter has to write a history paper. Break it into smaller parts, such as read chapter 1 and 2, summarize the main points, research new points to include, plan out the subheadings, write the introduction, write out the main points, write the conclusion, proofread the paper. Encourage your daughter to focus on one small step at a time. Tip number 3. Use visual aids. Visual aids like calendars, charts, and checklists can help teens with ADHD stay organized. Because teens with ADHD often have difficulty holding multiple pieces of information in their minds, these visual aids act as memory tools. You can encourage your teens to use a large wall calendar to track upcoming exams and deadlines. For things they have to do on a daily basis, they can create a checklist that they can physically check off. Consider using color-coded folders for different classes and subjects, or a whiteboard to jot down reminders. Tip number 4. Use alarms and timers. Time management is often a challenge for teens with ADHD. Alarms and timers can be lifesavers because they provide external cues to help teenagers stay on track. For example, your teenage son could set a recurring alarm for 6:45 p.m. every weekday as a reminder for him to start his homework at 7 p.m. I've worked with countless teenagers with ADHD. I found that if they set the recurring alarm for 7 p.m. every weekday, they might be in the middle of something when the alarm goes off. So by the time they're ready to start their homework, it might be 7:10 p.m. At that point, they might feel as if they've missed the 7 p.m. start time. So they'll be less motivated to get to work. That's why I recommend setting the alarm about 15 minutes before the time they actually intend to start on a task or activity, so they have enough time to get ready. In other situations, your teens can use timers to create a sense of urgency. Visual timers like hourglasses or digital countdown clocks can make time feel more tangible. Let's say your teenage daughter decides to spend 20 minutes studying for a math quiz. She can set a timer for 20 minutes and get to work. She'll be able to focus better this way, compared to if she just told herself that she'll do her best to study hard for the math quiz. Tip number 5. Encourage your teen to prioritize physical health. Physical health plays a crucial role in managing ADHD symptoms. Research shows that regular exercise can reduce hyperactivity and improve focus. Encourage your teens to engage in activities they enjoy, whether it's basketball, swimming, or dance. Even a daily 15 or 20-minute walk can make a difference. Sleep is equally vital, but many teens with ADHD struggle with it. Help your teens create a calming bedtime routine. It could be something like this. Dim the lights, Turn off screens an hour before bed. Do some reading or journaling. As you might expect, research shows that limiting caffeine and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can significantly improve sleep quality. Diet is one other factor to consider. Research studies highlight the benefits of a balanced diet rich in whole foods. Encourage your teens to eat more vegetables, fruits, and lean protein. Omega-3 fatty acids, which are found in many types of fish and other foods like walnuts, have been shown to support brain health. While these practices we've just talked about are healthy for all teens, they're especially critical for those with ADHD because physical health directly affects the severity of their symptoms. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please click the like button and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future videos about helping teens to thrive. Tip number 6. Limit screen time. Excessive screen time makes attention issues worse. Instead of imposing strict rules, involve your teen in setting boundaries. For example, you might say to your teen, "I've noticed that when you spend a lot of time gaming, it seems to affect your ability to focus when you're doing your homework. Can we talk about setting some reasonable limits on gaming on school days?" Teens with ADHD are more prone to becoming hyper-focused on screens, which can make it hard for them to disengage. Model healthy screen time habits yourself by putting your phone away during family meals and at other times too. Tip number 7. Encourage creative outlets. Teens with ADHD often have a creative spark. Nurturing this can boost their confidence and provide them with a constructive outlet for their energy. Your teen's tendency to think outside the box can be a strength when channeled into creative pursuits. Whether it's painting, writing, or music, support their interests. For example, if your teens love music, consider enrolling them in lessons or buying them a digital keyboard. Celebrate their creations, whether it's a painting or a song. While any teen will benefit from having creative outlets, for teens with ADHD, these activities can also help them channel their restless energy and build focus. Tip number 8. Focus on your teen's strengths. ADHD comes with challenges, but it's essential to highlight your teen's unique strengths. Maybe your teen is a good leader, is incredibly empathetic, or is a whiz at problem solving. Acknowledge these qualities and help your teen to focus on the process of making further improvements. This will help to build their self-esteem. This is especially important for teens with ADHD because they often feel defined by their struggles with ADHD. Focusing on the strengths your teens have not only fosters resilience, but also helps them to see ADHD as only one part of their identity. Highlighting their strengths shifts the focus from their challenges to their potential. Tip number 9. Create a safe space for venting. Teens with ADHD often experience frustration and emotional ups and downs. Make it clear that they can talk to you without fear of judgment. You might say to them, "I know things feel hard sometimes. I'm here to listen whenever you feel like talking about it." Validate your teen's feelings instead of offering solutions too often. For example, if your teenage son is upset about a bad grade, you could say to him, "That sounds really frustrating. Do you want to talk about what happened?" Acknowledging your teen's emotions helps them to feel understood. Tip number 10. Teach your teen mindfulness techniques. Mindfulness can help teens with ADHD reduce stress and improve focus. Simple techniques like deep breathing are a great start. For example, you can encourage your teens to take 3 deep breaths before starting a challenging task. Research shows that mindfulness practices can reduce impulsivity and enhance emotional regulation in teens with ADHD. You can introduce grounding exercises to your teens, such as the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. In this technique, you pause for a moment and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This technique can help teens with ADHD manage their emotions more effectively. Now you know how you can help your teen with ADHD. If you'd like me to personally help your teen implement the various tips and strategies I've explained in this video, and if you'd like me to transform your teen to become motivated, focused, and responsible, then visit danielwong.com/coaching to find out more about the one-on-one coaching program I offer. And if your teen lacks motivation, I have a resource for you. It's this free ebook I've written entitled 16 Keys to Motivating Your Teenager. Visit daniel-wong.com/ebook to download the ebook today. I've also included the download link in the description below. And here's this other video I've created about how to help your teen make good decisions. In the video, you'll learn the 4 principles that work every time to help your teen make the right choice. You'll find this video useful, so watch it next.